time when we're all trying to figure out who we are, who we want to be, and ultimately what we're doing with our life. Now in college, we end up falling into one of two different people, and sometimes these people overlap: the professional and the partier. First, let's look at the professional. The professional is that person in your class who's constantly looking nice, trying to do their best, looking like they're here at college just for business, and ultimately trying to look perfect. Most of our classes even have a professional presentation of some sorts, which reinforces the stereotype of the professional. And while all this is fine and good, it can lead to one thing: stress. This can be the stress to be perfect, to be professional, and to be businesslike. According to campuscom.com, 85% of college students reported being stressed on a daily basis. And stress is the biggest issue that affects a college student's studies. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't want the stress to be professional and to be perfect to be ruining my day-to-day life. Now, how do most of us handle our stress? Well, that's when we get into the second person, the partier. Let's be honest. When we're stressed, what do we look forward to? It's the weekend. We go out, we drink excessively, and we party. And while all this is fun at the time, partying and excessive drinking can have some serious consequences. Look at this. This looks pretty serious to me. I don't know about you guys. I know some of you are probably thinking, well, it looks like they had a great night. Well, I'm not thinking that. I'm thinking, looks like they're probably going to be sick. According to collegedrinkingprevention.gov, 1,400 college students die each year from alcohol-related deaths. Not only that, but 500,000 suffer an alcohol-related injury. Now, I know what you're wondering. John, how do I get rid of my stress without going out partying and drinking excessively? Well, I have a simple solution to that. It's to go out and express your inner child. I mean, look at that. That looks really fun right there. What you need to do is you just need to go out and find that inner person inside you who is younger, that had a lot of fun, and you won't have to worry about all the consequences that drinking and partying can have on you. And you can relieve your stress to be professional. Today I have 3 main points that I offer you about the inner child. First, I'm going to tell you about what the inner child is, because it's an actual thing. Next, I'm going to talk about how I express my inner child, because I wouldn't expect you guys to do this without knowing how I do it myself. And finally, I'm going to tell you ways that you can express your inner child. According to dictionary.com, the inner child is a childlike aspect of a person's psyche. It's basically that person inside us who causes us to do childish things. In the past, the inner child was used by psychiatrists to access painful memories of childhood. This could include abuse, loss of a loved one, basically anything painful that would have been suppressed by a person. But nowadays, I see the inner child as being something that we all can express and have fun with, and just that person inside ourselves that can have fun without doing anything dangerous. Now that I've told you basically what the inner child is, I'm going to tell you 3 different ways that I express my inner child. First, I watched the things that gave me so much joy when I was a younger kid. I watched Doug and Winnie the Pooh. Doug was such a great show growing up when I was younger that gave so many positive messages, like being yourself, accepting yourself for who you are. There was even an episode where Doug had issues that dealt with his big nose, and I mean, we all suffer with insecurities, and just watching shows like that really helps me be like, yeah, I remember when I was younger and I didn't care, so now I don't care now. And Winnie the Pooh just has such great positive messages, and they're even bringing Winnie the Pooh back to the big screen because of such great joy that it brought us as little kids, that they're hoping to bring it for the future generations. Next, whenever I'm home, I always go back to my old hometown ice cream parlor, grab some ice cream with my best friends, and then we head to our elementary school playground. We go, we play, we have fun, whether it be like pretending like we're Jack and Kate from Titanic at the top of the slide, or just going on the monkey bars. Just stuff like that really relieves our stress, and we do this spring break, finals week, whenever we can, just so we can get together and act like we're little kids again. And you know what? It's fun. And finally, whenever I go a place that I haven't been, I like to pretend. This is me and one of my best friends on a hiking trail in Tennessee. There's a ladder, and she's acting like she's pulling me down, like she has some super telekinetic powers, and I'm acting like she's pulling me just for that picture. It was a lot of fun, and both of us admit that pretending is one of our best ways to express our inner child. Now you may be thinking, this seems kind of hard, kind of difficult, and maybe even kind of weird. But you know what? It's fun. Think about the things that you liked to do when you were a little kid. Those things that gave you so much joy and pleasure that you just did it because it was fun. You didn't think about it. Did you like flying a kite, playing at the park, coloring books, reading short stories? The possibilities are endless. The list goes on and on. You can do these things, and I guarantee you, you will have fun, and you'll be safe. Now I know you're thinking, oh my gosh, this sounds so crazy. Why would I go fly a kite when I can go get hammered? Well, flying a kite isn't as dangerous as drinking excessively, and let's be honest, when was the last time any of you in here flew a kite? That's what I thought. Finally, I just urge you, get out there, have fun. Find that inner child that's inside yourself that's been longing to get out, and you too will be able to express your inner child. Thank you.